From the PEP Radio Newsroom, we have part one of this story about the economy in Pennsylvania. When Idalia Bisbal moved to this Pennsylvania city synonymous with America's working class, she hoped for a cheaper, easier life than the one she was leaving behind in her hometown of New York City. About 3 years later, she is deeply disappointed. It's worse than ever. The 67-year-old retiree who relies on Social Security said when asked about the economy, "The prices are high. Everything is going up. You can't afford food because you can't afford rent. Utilities are too high. Gas is too expensive. Everything is too expensive." Bisbal was sipping an afternoon coffee at the Hamilton family restaurant not long after Vice President JD Vance rallied Republicans in a nearby suburb. In the Trump administration's second high-profile trip to Pennsylvania in a week, Vance acknowledged the affordability crisis, blamed it on the Biden administration, and insisted better times are ahead. He later served food to men experiencing homelessness in Allentown. The visit, on top of several recent speeches from President Donald Trump, reflects an increasingly urgent White House effort to respond to the economic anxiety that is gripping both parties. Those worries are a vulnerability for Republicans in competitive congressional districts like the one that includes Allentown, which could decide control of the U.S. House in next year's midterms. But in confronting the challenge, there are risks of appearing out of touch. Only 31% of U.S. adults now approve of how Trump is handling the economy, down from 40% in March, according to a poll from the Associated Press NORC Center for Public Affairs Research. Yet Trump has called affordability concerns a hoax. It's a hoax, and gave the economy under his administration a grade of A++++++. Vance reiterated that assessment during his rally, prompting Bisbal to scoff. In his world, Bisbal, a self-described straight-up Democrat, responded, "In the rich man's world, in our world, trust me, it's not an A, it's an FFF. So how would you rate the economy? Let us know in the comments. We'll have part two of this story a little later today. From the PEP Radio Newsroom, I'm David Moore.